If you are saying the TPM could not be initialized on a Dell system, then you are at the right place, as here is how to recover it. Let's get started. This is the Windows Club. If after a BIOS update on your Windows 11 or Windows 10 computer, you boot your system but after the BIOS splash screen you receive the error message, the TPM could not be initialized, which prevents you from either continuing to boot the OS or getting to set up utility, then this video would help you with the most suitable solutions to resolve this issue on your Dell computer. Method 1. Rollback BIOS update. Since the error, the TPM could not be initialized, occurred after a BIOS update, your first line of troubleshoot to resolve the issue is to roll back the BIOS update. To do this, you can follow the instructions in the guide on how to downgrade BIOS version on Windows computer. Method 2. Enable or disable TPM in BIOS. This solution requires you to enable or disable TPM in the BIOS based on its current status. The instructions will vary from OEM to OEM. Here is what to do. Boot into BIOS to process may vary from motherboard to motherboard. So check the manual or visit your manufacturer's website to know the exact process. Go to the Security tab in BIOS, select the TPM option and hit Enter. If the option is not available, then check out this guide. Now select Enabled or Disabled as the case may be, then press F10 to save and exit. Reboot your computer. If during boot the error reappears, try the next solution. Method 3. Update and clear TPM. Update and clear TPM security processor firmware. To apply the solution, you will have to see if you can boot into safe mode and then update and clear TPM security process firmware. The TPM update usually includes a patch for a security vulnerability that can affect the operating system. The update, which you will need to download and install on your device, will address any vulnerability. Clearing your TPM will reset your security processor to its default settings. Method 4. Reset TPM. This solution requires you to reset the TPM, which is not the same as clearing the TPM. During a TPM reset, the computer will attempt to redetect the TPM and preserve the data contained within the module. To perform a TPM reset on your computer depends on the PC in use. To reset TPM on a Windows 11 or 10 laptop, do this. Unplug the AC adapter, shut down the computer. Disconnect any USB devices. Now turn on the computer and boot into BIOS. If TPM is available under security, no further actions are required. But if TPM is not present, do this. Turn off the computer, remove the battery from the bay if the battery is removable. Next, press and hold the power button for over 60 seconds to discharge static power. Next, reinsert the battery in the bay. Plug in the AC adapter. Finally, turn on the computer. To reset TPM on Windows desktops and all-in-ones, do this. Turn off the computer, unplug the power cable from the back of the computer. Press and hold the power button for over 60 seconds to discharge static power. Connect the power cable to the back of the computer. Turn on the computer. Method 5. Perform system restore. A viable solution to the issue in hand is to perform system restore, but this isn't the usual, since your PC is unable to boot successfully to the desktop. So in this case, to resolve the issue, you need to perform system restore when Windows won't boot to desktop. Boot interrupt Windows by starting your PC, and as soon as you see the Windows logo, press and hold the power button to force a shutdown. Repeat this 2 to 4 times and Windows will open up the Advanced Startup Options menu for you. At the Advanced Startup Options screen, select Advanced Options. Select Troubleshoot. Under Advanced Options screen, select System Restore. Alternatively, if available, you can use the Windows installation media to boot your PC into the Advanced Startup Options menu. Contact the PC manufacturer or refer to the manual that came with the PC to know how to change the boot order of the computer. You will have to change the boot device to a USB drive. On any working PC, create a Windows installation USB drive. Having done that, boot the faulty PC using the Windows installation media. The Windows setup dialog box will appear. Set the time and currency format, keyboard or input method and the language to install. Click Next. Click on Repair your computer from the lower left corner. From the Choose an Option screen, click on the Troubleshoot. Click Advanced Options in the Troubleshoot screen. In the Advanced Options screen, click System Restore. Windows will take some time to prepare System Restore. It may even restart your computer or device. When System Restore is ready, you will be prompted to choose a user account to continue. Select an account that is set as administrator on your Windows 10 computer or device. At the next screen, change the keyboard layout if you want and then input the password for that account. Click the Continue button. System Restore will now start. Method 6. Replace motherboard. As a last resort, if nothing has worked so far to resolve the issue, you may have to replace the motherboard. Some affected PC users reported that replacing the MOBO fixed the issue, citing a possible bad batch of MOBOs. So that's it. Subscribe to the Windows Club for all your tech solutions related to Windows. Thanks for watching.